On Friday night they held a sponsored sleepover at the John Smith Stadium to raise money for the homeless. The 10 men of Swansea City ensured it carried on into Saturday evening with a sterling rearguard effort which continues their resurgence under Carlos Carvalhal. Admittedly, there was mitigation. On 11 minutes the visitors were down to 10 men. Striker Jordan Ayew can claim he was going for the ball when it dropped between himself and Huddersfield captain Jonathan Hogg, but when he missed it and planted his studs firmly onto Hogg's leg, there could be no denial that he had committed a dangerous tackle. Ayew's reaction was telling. He immediately went down as though injured himself. But there was no respite and, after a long period of consideration, Michael Oliver produced a red card. Ayew went up the tunnel and Swansea went into their own half. What was a 5-3-2 turned simply into a 5-3-1. In reality, there were long periods when all 10 of the visitors' men were stationed in their own penalty area. Huddersfield, for all their guile, lacked the craft and creativity that £50 million will fetch you, and it showed. In a first half spent almost entirely in Swansea's final third, they probed and pressed but could find no way through the red wall. Chances were few. Defender Chris Schindler headed playmaker Rajiv Van Lopara's crossover, and then Tom Ince was guilty of poor decision-making. Twice in the space of 5 minutes. First he headed fullback Florent Hader-Guionah wide with a more accurate Steve Mounty ready to punch, and then, on the stroke of half-time, dinked a feeble free kick from the edge of the box over the wall but gently into the arms of Swansea goalkeeper Lucas Fabianski. Following the break it was a similar pattern, with Huddersfield allowed almost to the edge of the visitors' area before being closed down. On 50 minutes, Hogg drilled a low shot past the post from 25 yards, a hint of what was to follow. Alfie Mawson, Swansea's highly rated ex-Barnsley centre-half, has been linked with big money moves away from South Wales. He certainly looked the part here in what was at times a flat-back six. The danger for David Wagner's men was that there appeared to be none. And in the midst of it, the visitors almost did the unthinkable when Huddersfield switched off from a key free kick and, had Mike van der Hoorn not fluffed his lines from 6 yards out, Swansea would have had a goal with their only effort. It sparked further pressure. First, Mounty hit the side netting from a tight angle, and then Fabianski pulled off an unbelievable save to tip the same man's thunderous volley onto the bar. Next up, Hader-Guionah clipped a shot from the edge of the box narrowly wide from a short corner. The goal an eternally noisy stadium craved would not arrive. After Scott Malone's low cross evaded everyone, Wagner sent on striker Laurent Depoitre for Van Lopara. More huffing and puffing followed, but the Welsh house was made of sturdy stuff. Mounty beat Fabianski to an Ince cross but could only head over the bar. Fabianski stayed down. Minutes passed. Nervous Yorkshire eyes glanced towards the scoreboard. Mawson, struck in the chest by a timid cross, collapsed to the ground before Mounty dallied and another chance was lost. In injury time they thought they had their winner when Ince connected with another Hader-Guionah cross, but his header bounced off the turf and onto the angle of post and bar. Huddersfield Town, 4-2-3-1, Losla 6, Hader-Guionah 6.5, Zonka 6, Schindler 6.5, Malone 6.5, Mui 6, Williams 69, 6, Hogg 7, Van Lopara 6.5, Depoitre 78, 6, Ince 6, Pritchard 6, Quainer 65, 6, Mounty 6 subs, not used, Coleman, Smith, Sabiri, Low manager, David Wagner 6 Swansea City, 5-3-2, Fabianski 7, Naughton 6, Van der Hoorn 6.5, Fernandez 7, Mawson 7, Olsen 6.5, Key 6.5, Carroll 89, King 6, Klukas 6.5, Ayew 4, Off 11, Ayew 5.5, Abraham 73, 6, subs, not used, Nordfeldt, Narsing, Dyer, Bartley, Roberts manager, Carlos Carvalhal 6-star man, Hader-Guionah, Huddersfield, referee, Michael Oliver 7. Huddersfield had not scored in 15 Premier League games this season. It is now 16. The anguished groans that greeted Michael Oliver's whistle were justified, as were the cheers from the away end. During the week Carvalhal had compared trying to avoid relegation with putting out a fire. Here, he oversaw an operation which extinguished the entertainment. He will not care, and neither should Swansea's supporters after a point gained. For Huddersfield, it was very much too lost.